Yo, what's happening? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video for you guys. 1997 Ram 1500 5.2 liter. Getting ready to do a tune-up on this guy, and this will be the process to change the spark plugs. Okay, so we're gonna start on this side, and let's see if we got a good shot in there. Let's go ahead and tilt this a little bit so we can be straight on the shot. And we might not be good there. Let's go and cock him up one more time. All right, so we're gonna back up some. That should come out pretty good. And let's see, plugs. All right, so you got your 4 plugs over here. One here, and you got 2 in the back over here. Okay, down there. Same thing with the other side. Come over here. These are gonna be the most difficult ones here in the back, but not really, and we'll use our extensions as needed. You're gonna need a 5/8 spark plug removal socket and some long extensions here and there. You might need a 10-inch, you might need a 6, so just have a couple, and you might need a 3. So let's get started. First thing you want to do, start wiggling out the coils. So you want to twist these, and then you want to pull them so you don't tear them up. And you might need some pliers or something, but these are loose. So I'm gonna put my magnet somewhere good. And give it some wiggles and pulls. All right, now we're having the crank no start issue, so we're gonna try to, we're gonna look at one of these plugs first. 5/8 spark plug removal socket. And you're gonna need extension. And I might shrink a little bit. Let me do that. And I got 2 today. Put this one here. Switch over to this one. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Check your wrench. And we got it. Give some cranks. Break them free. Recommend you do one at a time so you can remember your order, because you can mix up these. But you want to break them free. So what I usually do, make sure they spin. Get some pulls. This one goes here, so I'm just gonna crack it free and put it back on. And for now, I think my son will probably take over the camera if he wants to. Get it in. Slide it to the side. Yep, there we go. All right, we got that one broke free. This one goes here. So we're just gonna sit it there. Let's go ahead and proceed. And we got it backed up a little bit. And let's look at these. Let's go and get it. It was already kind of loose. I've cranking it free. I should have used the other ratchet, and I do got one with me, so we're gonna bring him out here in a second. Let's take a peek at these. They're probably gonna be black as hell. Yep. Carbon buildup and everything around there, so we're gonna put some new dudes in. We're gonna use these right here, these Denzos, Iridiums. That's what we're going back in with. So replace them one at a time. Let me get some anti-seize. Pause there now. All right, so now we're gonna match up our plugs. Yeah, that mug hit. All right. Don't drop your plugs because you can crack them. All right, these do not need to be gapped. They are Iridium. You don't have to gap those, but they look delicious. All right, so let me put some anti-seize on there. You want to put some on there so they don't lock up in there. And you don't need a lot, so let's put a little on the threads. Spark plug in there. Don't get none on your tip. And man, I thought I had more. There should be enough in there. Let's see. Yeah, just enough like that. Wipe it around. It's gonna thread in, so just know that. Let's go ahead and go back in with one. And you want to hand tighten as much as you can, always. Now coming out, you don't have to hand tighten. You can use a ratchet, speed ratchet or something. And since we're there, let me get my stubby. Make sure it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's get him on there. And you might want to get you one of these. They help. You'll feel it stop. Pop off your, if you have a stubby, pop him off. Crank him back. Let's go ahead and tighten him. This is a push in style. Should have brought my other ratchets. There we go. Cranking until he stops. You'll feel it. Just a little bit at a time. And we're about there. That's it. All right, so we got that one out the way. So what you do is pop this one back on, pull that one off. Make sure it clicks. That one off, same thing. Break him on free and get him out. All right, let me get my speed ratchet. All right. All right, we back. And let's get him out. Let's get him set. Definitely don't use this going back in. And you're not gonna know, so just keep going a little bit. See if he comes out. He didn't, so let's give us a few more spins and it should come out. There we go. Yep, I think that's where we get no crank, no start from. All right, got that out. Let's get a new one. One at a time, one at a time. Make sure you don't drop it. Put them in there. This one has a magnet in it, so some of them don't. You can also use a standard 5/8 as well. But yeah, I might get some more packets. Should just brought my tube, but we should be good for 8. Don't need a lot. All right, set this up there. Let's go back in. Get it set. Start hand tightening as much as you can. You at least want to get at least 3 to 4 spins on it. That way you know you're not cross threading. But hand tightening is letting you know you're not cross threading, because if you feel it binding, back up. Because if you cross thread, you're gonna mess up your heads. Yep. About there. He's tight. Let's get back to the big dude. And you want to use this one when you go back in and not your stubby, because it gives you more leverage. And then just hold your neck and just crank and take your time and just test the tension on it. And he's there. Little crank. That's it. All right. Got him in there. Let's pop him in. He's good. Break him free over here. And hopefully we don't have any broken wires or anything. There we go. I love it. All right, let's see if I need to shrink my extension. He fell all the way through, so that's great. Always look and see where your socket goes in case you drop one. There we go. And trying to get him on, you might have to adjust your head a couple times. And we're going tight. Make sure it's set. Oh, no, we're going loose. Sorry. This one's a little tighter than the other ones. Just take your time. A little bit at a time. Might have to go shorter. Alright. Put him way up there. Sometimes they're tight and sometimes they're not. Just take your time. Feel like it's locking up, switch back, go tight a little bit. Switch back. And you might need some WD-40 sometimes. This one's pretty tight. All right, so let me get some WD-40 just to make sure we're good. We'll be right back. All right, so we back in here. Got some PD Blaster. I'm gonna spray down in there a little bit. This one's tighter than the others. Sit this out our way. So now that I sprayed that in there, I'm gonna tighten it some to get some of that to go down in there. This one's pretty tight. If you feel it binding, just back up, tighten it some, and work it out. Back and forth. All right. So we're gonna proceed on doing that. We'll return here in a minute. All right, so we done did the back and forth. We're starting to break free real nice and loose for us. And there we go. So definitely go tight. Back it up if you feel like it's binding, or if you feel like it ain't going good, just back it up a little bit. Spray something in there. Let's see what this one looks like since it was the tightest one so far. Woo!
Damn. I mean, damn.
Oh, you good? Let's see. Yep, that's the WD-40. See how it went down in there between the threads?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get us a new dude. got us a new one. And definitely don't touch your tip. And we're gonna get some more anti-seize. And I'm gonna put a little one on there. Get as much as we can out of this packet. All right, there we go. And let me see another one, just to get some on that one too. And then we'll slide it back in the sleeve thing, just cause I don't want to waste all this. And we'll sit him back in here till we're ready for him. All right, let's go back in. Definitely get you one with a magnet on it, I'm telling you. Otherwise, you can just drop it in and just kind of wiggle it back in, but hand tighten. There we go. It's even going in smooth. There we go.
So you said that you want to make sure that you don't got no crusher crud going in on none of your sparks or none of your tools that get down in there, correct?
Yep. So that's why you want to go in slow. Sometimes it will be debris around in there and inside that you can't see. So usually you can take some air and blow down in there, but if you don't have any, just kind of be careful. You know. And that's what I usually tell everybody. Nice and smooth is what I like. Getting tight. All right, let's come to a stop. All right, switch over to our long ratchet. Oh, thank you, Breeze. With the sweat, it helps. All right, let's get back in on this dude. Crank, got him tight. A little bit more. There we go. That's number 2. That's fine. This is why you don't move your wires around. See how that one moved on me? Here we go, right here. That's why you don't change them all at the same time. Got him broke free down here. There we go. Man, I love it. I had hell to pay when I did the plugs on this dude over here.
As far as getting the plastic out?
Yeah, so these boots, sometimes they'll break off when they get stuck. Sometimes they'll break off and then you have to dig them out. And yeah, it was mud on that one. All right. Let's see how it reacts first. Oh, that was nice. It broke free real nice and easy. Wasn't in there to tighten it off. All right, let's go ahead and back him up there. I was gonna use a speed ratchet, but this one's real loose. And you're gonna need something to stand on if you ain't 6'95". There's the problem. See that right there? We ain't sprayed nothing in there. This is drowning. This spark plug is drowning. It smells like gas. Smell that?
Yeah.
So that's why you needed some new plugs. This dude is drowning. So it just got flooded out. New dude with the anti-seize on him. And be careful not to drop them because they are ceramic and they will crack. And you have to go back to the store. Let's go back in nice and slow. There we go. Feel any binding, like I said, break, back up. And this one going nice and smooth. Hopefully the other ones go nice and smooth and we're almost done with the tune-up on this vehicle. Correct my head a little bit. But yeah, you want to do a tune-up every 75 to 100,000. I usually wait till like 120,000 miles, then I'll do one. But sometimes the plugs will fail faster. Sometimes they last longer. Yep, definitely every 75 to 100,000, 120,000 miles. And if you get a vehicle and it's already over that, I recommend you change your plug as soon as possible. That way you know where you're starting from. But I usually change my brakes, my plugs, and my oil whenever I buy or purchase a vehicle. All right, so we're gonna pause video, go to the passenger. All right, so we're on the driver's side now. I recommend, well, I usually start in the back just because they're the hardest. So we're gonna start with this one here. Spin him around in a circle. If he moves, that's good. Then start wiggling and pulling. And hopefully we have no issues. And sometimes they don't want to come out right. Let me get my arm in here this way. Where you at, buddy? Spin him a couple times. There we go. Grab him, wiggling. Come on, baby. There we go. Got him to pop free. This is why you do one at a time. All right. Hopefully he comes free. Be a little hard to get some WD-40 in there. And hopefully we good. And we're in there. Make sure we're going loose on the wrench. Yes. That's usually the one that I hate to get stuck for. Let's see these up here. Let's go back in. Let me get a light real quick. All right, so definitely grab your light, especially, you should know if you're doing this work, there's always a shadow somewhere, even in the brightest day, and we got nice sun today. Still got a shadow back here. And I'm glad he broke free smooth. And he's almost out. Here we go. And keep you a magnet just in case you can't get it out. Might be getting my magnet here in a second. Let's see if I can get the stick. There we go. Yep, they hit. No start. This is more than likely the reason why. New dude. All right. Pull him off. Let's drop him in. Anti-seize is right here. Anywhere where there's some steel at. There we go. Just to keep it there for a moment. Just enough to help not lock it up in there. It was pretty loose, but it's still. All right, let's go back in. All the way in. Make sure we're good. Go and start spinning by hand. And just work your way to the front. Yeah, because if you can't get the back ones in there good, then you might as well just chalk it up on doing the tune-up, because you're only doing a half job. So definitely want to make sure good. Let me see about my spot here. Thought I was gonna have to switch ratchets because I was gonna hit against the exhaust manifold over here. Crank, 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 crank. That's it, right there. All right, pop him on back. Grab the dude, sit him in there. Minimum lighting. You want to feel it click, so I'm trying to make sure it's clicked. There we go. You hear it? Got him spin. There we go. Man, I love your wires. Ooh, telling you I love them. They being nice. All right. Get back in there. This one kind of sits the opposite way. Let's get it on. There we go. Right tighty, lefty loosey, breaking free. All right, let's put the light right here. Oh, okay, right on, sir. It's breaking free. Move up right here. And go back in sideways. Switch hands if you need to. Nope, stay with the same hand. All right. Might have to get my stubby, might not. Nope, think I'm good. And we're ready for a new plug. You can kind of wiggle them too. If they're getting kind of stuck, just kind of wiggle on them, and then it'll help them break free. Let's see what we got. All right. Another black dude, not as bad as the other ones, but the tip is almost worn down. All right, new dude. We already got one in, don't we? I'm up here moving fast today. Didn't even think about it, like, oh yeah, dang. All right, here we go. So we got 2 more after this. All right, it should fire up for us, hopefully, because we was getting crank, no start. And we just smelled the plug. It was flooded. All right. This is why I recommend the magnet, so you don't drop them. Go back in and start hand tightening that. All right, just about there. Some wiggles, like you got it out. Sometimes you gotta give it some wiggles to go back in. Okay, stopped. Let's go ahead and crank him on. That's what I didn't want, but we'll just work with it from here. Pop him back in. Somebody speeding by us. Let's make sure he snaps. Go back in with this hand. A little around. There we go. He clicked. All right, other buddy right here. Let's give him some spins around the neck. Break him free a little bit. Should pop out easier. Yep. And let's get in there. Right tighty, lefty loosey. And we're gonna take another extension. And we good. We need a shorter one. I got it, don't worry. All right, we back in here. Top. Let's get him on. Check your wrench. Going loose. I brought extra gloves, but I figured we beat these all the way up. See how, my bad. See how loose that one was?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even using Milwaukee now. Yeah, so I don't need to use him. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. There we go. Yeah, he's ugly too. Another ugly dude out the way. Got another one. And pulled him off. We'll deal with that in a minute. Drop him in. Some more anti-seize. Alright, come on, baby. A little bit. We got one more to do after this and make you happy as we can. There we go. Yep, that's good enough. We need one more after you. Slide him back in good. Give him some twists, make sure he ain't cross-threaded, and we good. Let's go. A little tight. Let's get the stubby. Man, it got real loud.
He did it on top of the truck.
Yeah, they ain't got.
Get off my truck.
Oh man.
Told you he was up there.
Ah man, we got creatures trying to stop the process. Almost there. Crank. One more. And that's it. Alright, let's pop him in. Make sure it clicks. Spin him a little bit. Rotate this. There we go. Pop him off. One loose now. Get him on. Make sure you're set. Break him free. Alright, so we only had one demon plug. That was hard to get out. And this one's a little tight. Coming out, but not really. It's just by hand. If I was using a ratchet to come on out faster. There we go. Do a grip spin. Alright. Getting there. And then we're going to fire him up. Alright. Yep, they hit. One more dude left. Pop him in. Smell like gas?
Mm-hmm. He had some in him too.
Yep, it was flooded. You see, as much as we can. We're gonna fold him real quick. Fold him up. There we go. All right. He's dead. I've been having that one for a long time. Wipe off any excess. And let's go back in. All right, so keep hand tightening. I got some anti-seize on my hands a little bit. But yeah, once you get here, you don't have to, but I recommend just to hand tighten as much as you can at least. And you're only gonna get so much spin with the ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we locked. Switch back over from the stubby to the long dude. Make sure we're going tight. Yep, that's it. And you always double check just to make sure. That's why I do that at the end. There we go. We heard him click. This is the process, how to change your spark plugs on the Dodge Ram 1500, 5.2 liter. Hopefully this helps you out on changing yours. And if you can't afford to, change your wires. But if they're in good conditions like these, you don't have to. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you just want to hop in, that definitely would help me if you subscribe, because it's helping me help you and you helping me. All right then. So to the next video, guys. Love life, live it. We out.